Hey lovelies, welcome back to the channel. So today we'll be doing our wash day. Today is actually a start to finish wash day routine. Watch to find out what my routine is from start to finish. We'll start off by detangling our hair. This hair was taken down few days ago and I kept the cornrow for 1 month, so it's quite tangled up and it is dry. So before we start the actual wash day, I need to detangle it first. I'll be making use of a homemade flaccid gel to add some sleep to this. This will even make the detangling process faster and easier. So that is what I'm using for the detangling process. You can use aloe vera juice, you can use anything with some sleep. You can even use your leave-in conditioner, mix your leave-in conditioner with water to facilitate this. The old me will just get into the bathroom and start shampooing my hair without detangling. But I noticed that each time I do that, I end up spending more time in the bathroom trying to run through my hair and even experience more breakage while trying to comb out my hair. So I found out that it is very important to try to detangle your hair before going into the bathroom to wash. Doing so will make it easier for you to comb through your hair after washing it. Usually, I use my finger to detangle my hair each time I have to do this, but sometimes it just feel like I wasn't doing a good job, so I optioned out for a brush. While doing this, I noticed that my hair was shedding a lot. At the end of this, at the end of the detangling section, I am going to show you the hair that came out. So I want you to let me know if that is a lot for detangling section. Let me know if it is a lot or not. Let me know if I should quit using the brush to detangle or I should continue using it. So you guys let me know. Let me try to explain to you what is going on here. I sectioned my hair into 6 parts, 3 on each section. Then I go in with the flattest gel. I apply it on each section. Then I use my finger to detangle first before I go in with detangling brush. I did that on all the sections of my hair. After that, I'll twist it up and move to the next section until I'm done with my whole head of hair. The best way to use flaxseed gel for detangling is to make sure your hair is wet before applying the flaxseed gel. This will even give you more sleep. The reason why I didn't apply water to my hair before going in with the flaxseed gel was that the flaxseed gel wasn't thick, it was a bit watery. I made it that way on purpose so I do not have to use water on my hair before going in with the flat tip, and it works. Obviously, based on what you can see, my brush keeps gliding through my hair. It made my detangling process very easy and even faster. Normally, I would spend nothing less than 15 to 20 minutes trying to detangle my hair, but it wasn't up to 5 minutes and I was done with this. That was a lot faster. As you can see, I'm already done with detangling the hair. Now let me show you guys the shed hair I got from detangling the hair, and I want you guys to let me know if that is too much for 1 month old protective time. Now let's start to wash. We're going to be using a shampoo, a deep conditioner, and then a scalp brush. Remember, I told you that this is a start to finish wash routine. We'll start by drenching our hair in a running water. Make sure you drench your hair completely before going in with your shampoo. This makes your shampoo lather much quicker. So I'm trying to wash out the flaccid gel from my hair before I go in with the shampoo. I will start off from the roots, then work my way down to the tip of my hair. The reason I'm starting off from the root is your scalp is the most important part of the hair. That is where your hair grows from. So it is important you start washing from the scalp to raise up the build-ups and remove the dirt. Spend more time washing your scalp than the ends of your hair. I'm not trying to say in any way you should neglect your ends. That is not what I'm saying. The aim of washing the hair is to remove build up and excess oils on the scalp that hinders your hair from growing. So that is what you should be doing. You should focus on where the build up is and the excess oil, which is your scalp. After going in with my fingers for the first time, I rinse off the hair and then I will go in again. This time around, I'll be using a scalp brush to facilitate this process because I need to get off all the dirt from my scalp. So this is me just applying the shampoo again. I'll be washing my hair the second time. But if your hair is not dirty, you can skip the second round. But I just think the first round didn't do it for me. That is why I'm going in the second round. And this part, I'm going to take down the hair completely and properly wash the length of my hair to the ends of my hair. We are done washing the hair. So now I am going to divide the hair into four parts. Then I will start to deep condition. I can't overemphasize the importance of deep conditioning after every wash day. Deep conditioning is so important to your hair care regimen. You can't skip this part, okay? You cannot. To avoid unnecessary long video, I decided to do the other part of my hair behind the camera, then finish it up here. Now I'm done with it. I'll just go in with a shower cap. This will help me trap in the leave-in conditioner and make it penetrate into my hair. After taking my shower, this is me rinsing it out. I let it sit only for I think 10 minutes or so, or I think it's up to 15 minutes, but I didn't leave it for long. I think the deep conditioner would have done whatever it's supposed to do for my hair because my hair is actually very soft. Now, this is just me trying to rinse out the deep conditioner with plain water. I'm not going in with a shampoo again. So, after that, I left the hair to dry a little bit. My hair is still a bit damp. This is after like 2 3 hours, I am back to finish it up. Finishing it up means moisturizing, because your wash day is not complete if you haven't actually moisturized and sealed in the moisture. So this is me just using a leave-in conditioner. I'll just be using the Mega Growth leave-in conditioner. Use any conditioner you have available to you. Today I'll be using the Mega Growth leave-in conditioner, and I just applied it onto my hair, followed in with a butter to seal it on, and we'll call it a day. So that is what I'll be doing right now. I have already applied the leave-in conditioner. Now I am going in with my butter to coat the hair and seal in the moisture. I decided to divide the hair into two extra parts because it was very chunky. I decided to divide it into two parts. This is me just twisting it up after applying the leave-in conditioner and a butter. So that is what I'll be doing in all section of the hair. If you've watched to this point and you haven't subscribed, you haven't liked this video, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe, like, and comment. Okay, I really appreciate that. And also, when you subscribe, you are definitely going to see my DIY videos that I'll be uploading. I upload at least 3 times a week. You will definitely see the videos each time I upload. So do well to subscribe to the channel to become a member. We have come to the end of this video. Yeah, this is where we draw the curtain. Thank you for watching. Do have a lovely day and see you in my next upload. Before you leave, do not forget to subscribe to be a member. Bye bye.